All right, what's up, people? We have the first place of this weekend's locals, and we're here with.
Ethan.
And what did you play?
I played Tri-Brigade.
And how did you do?
I went 401 and I tied to you.
I can't remember what happened, but I think
we
it was
just had long game 1 and 2, and then you. I can't remember, but I would have won.
Yeah,
I know
if you
that.
had time, I know you would have won. I was looking at your
won.
board.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I thought out the play after.
Yeah. All right, let's get to it.
All right. So starting off, we have the 3 fractal, 3 kits, 3 nervals.
Okay.
And the 2 Kuras. I think this is pretty standard.
All right.
Some people play 3 of this, but this is the worst one to draw. So I think you don't need to play any more than this.
Yeah, that's pretty standard for Tri-Brigade.
Half the reason I wanted to play this deck is the 3 Rescue Cats. I love this card, and the fact that it's actually relevant is so awesome. Although I did prefer the Tri-Brigade build when Barrage and Tanky were at 3.
Yeah.
This card is really good when it goes off, and now with Crossout out, it's protect cat.
Yeah.
And you win.
Yeah. And why would you not play 3 of Karas since you have to play this?
You could play 3 Karas, but there's another card I'd rather play for a target for Rescue Cat, and that one is the X-Saber Tuner. It helps you make Nat Beast off of Rescue Cat, so sure you don't get the kit summon, but sometimes making Naturia Beast first turn is just an auto win against some decks.
Yeah.
Because if you hard draw Revolt and have Nat Beast, there's no way you lose. And also another thing with Nat Beast is you send the top cards off your deck, so if you hit a kit or Nerval, you're plussing, and you're getting cards for the next turn.
Oh, okay, cool.
An not Airbellum, but I can't remember the X-Saber's name, but it's a 1600 tuner, and when it attacks directly, it rips a card out of your hand, so it's like Spirit Reaper. So it's not a terrible card to draw either.
Alright.
Into the hand traps, I play 3 Ash. Best hand trap with debatably the next best hand trap, Driver and Gamma.
How many times you've drawn this?
More than I draw this. But I still managed to win. It's just nice, I would not play a deck with Gamma unless I can spin this back, which Farragut allows me to do and Bear Brum allows me to do.
Okay.
So it's just a free putback at the very least.
Yeah.
So I don't feel as pissed off as I normally do when I draw this, because I know it's just going to get put to the bottom of my deck.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So, and then I also play 2 Effect Veilers and 3 Imperms.
Right.
So that's the hand trap lineup.
And that's...
I don't play Nib in the main. That's 3, 6, 9, 11 hand traps.
That's 11 hand traps. Jeez Christ.
Yeah. Some of the best ones for Virtual World.
This guy's out to get me, bro.
And then I play 3 Strikes. Really good going first card. I wanted to find the room for it. 3 Revolts, because hard drawing this is best, and this is the best card on the deck. Luckily they didn't hit it. And 1 Order, because Nat Beast, shutting off a third of the game is pretty good.
Yeah. Actual best card in the deck.
Actual best card, yeah.
It's not even in the deck, it's the best card in the game.
Literally. Following that, you have to play 3 Crossouts.
Damn, how was that?
It didn't come up as much as I thought it would, but I know this is in here for a reason, and I definitely wouldn't play any less, because like I said, you need your cat to go off, you need your fractal to go off.
And I guess playing 9 hand traps, 11 hand traps too, it's you can hand trap their hand trap, you know?
Yeah, that's why I play multiples of the Veiler and the Imperm, because I still want to draw them because they're still good hand traps, but they're mostly for crossout, because Ash and Gamma are what I want to hit you with on your turn.
Yeah. That's not bad.
And then I play, I took Desires out for this. It's Pot of Prosperity. I figured that being able to pick a card is better than banishing 10 cards
Yeah.
and not seeing something that helps you.
Okay.
So at least with this, I can pick whether I want to go 3 deep or 6 deep. It's very hard to go 6 deep, but it's a possibility. I would take out one of these, or I would just find the room for another one, but I would play 1 Desires just because of Crossout. There was a couple times where I could have negated a Desires with Crossout.
I see.
So I would either play 3 pots and 1 Desires if you can find the room, or just cut a pot and play 2 and 1.
Okay.
So, and then at least if you draw it, you're not going to draw another Desires. And then for the 1 of spells, I play Call by and Tanky.
How many times you've drawn this?
It's at 3.
Yeah, right. When this guy plays it, it's always at 3, bro. Oh my god.
I'll do the extract next. I play 1 Omega because I have enough room with taking out the Tri-Brigade stuff that I can fit stuff like this in. I'd much rather you use this card to rip a card out of your hand and replenish, take something away from your graveyard, or it's just 28 beater. It's just a really good card.
Yeah.
Then I play Zeus package.
Yeah.
Took it out for Tri-Brigade. So with this, same thing with Cat. It gives you more options. You can go into Zeus, you could go into Nat Beast, or just do your basic Tri-Brigade play. This is mostly what I was banishing off of the pot, especially going first.
Yeah. Was there been times where it's you banished with pot and you needed it, or no?
No.
Okay.
Every time I used pot, it helped me.
Alright.
There was never a bad pot.
Okay.
Almirage, Oath, Harvester, Access, and Appaloosa for the generic ones. And then for the Tri-Brigade links, I play 1 Bearbrum, 2 Fergit, 1 Rugal, and 2 Omen. Pretty standard. I think the only things that are different are probably this. This is what you can change between the deck, but unless you're playing the Wind Barrier statue, I don't think there's anything else you should run.
Okay.
You could try playing Smorg. I was thinking about testing it with the Apex Avian and stuff like that. I think it would be interesting. Because, honestly, sometimes just summoning a Wind Barrier statue and setting a Revolt is enough to win a game.
That's true.
Moving on to the side deck. For monsters, I played Pankratops because this card is just so good against back row decks and anything that is annoying that plays Floodgates.
You didn't even summon that against me.
Yeah, I didn't. I summoned something. I didn't summon something, but I used some other cards. I played 3 Nibs because going second against most combo decks, this is the best hand trap in the game. Lancia for Phantom Knights and the Tri-Brigades running around our locals. This card's also one of the best.
This is good against me too, though.
Yeah, and against the virtual world, but I'd rather, just see Ash or Gamma most of the time. Because what does this stop? This stops the trap.
This stops the trap.
Oh,
searches.
and the search. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because if I can't search, I can't go
It
off.
ends their turn.
Yeah, it literally ends my turn.
Yeah, we never get that far in our matches to find out. Red Reboot because
Because trap decks.
Yeah, Evenly because trap decks. Duster because trap decks. Twin Twisters because trap decks. I feel like that's the only bad matchup for this deck because I'm not scared of Imperm or Effect Failure except crossouts, right? But then if I summon into a strike or if I summon into anything else, that's gonna kill my cat that I can't protect it from, or something like that. I need to remove the back row so my cat's safe, or my fractal, whatever it may be. And these are honestly the perfect cards to do that. So.
Yeah. All right. Let's do matchups.
Matchups, okay. Round 1, I played against Thunder Dragon, and that was 2-0. It was a fun match. I hadn't played against Thunder Dragon since Colossus was around. He didn't do much besides end on a Titan and an IP and something else, but some other monsters on the field. But I ended up having Imperm for the IP. He told me after he was gonna IP into Underworld Goddess, and that would have actually sucked really bad. So I was expecting a unicorn, which also would have shut down my play, but Underworld Goddess would have sucked even more.
Yeah.
The other game, I just I think I Veilered or Impermed his Aloof or something. Round 2, I played against Mac, who's playing Phantom Knights. Game 1, I won dice roll, so that helped a lot. And then I think I ended on Appaloosa Revolt, and he couldn't play through that. Round 2, it got into like a weird state, and I calculated life points wrong. Or this was game 2, sorry. Calculated life points wrong, and I went for game when I shouldn't have. I could have just ended on Appaloosa and like probably won from that position, but I ended up not doing that, and he ended up winning that because I just didn't do math right.
Okay.
Then game 3, I had Lancia and Imperm, and that was enough to just stop his play down, and then I killed him.
Nice.
Then going on to round 3, I think, is that when I played against you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm smiling.
Yeah. Played against Virtual Worlds. I don't really remember what happened the first game and second game, but other than like it was just long and grindy, and yeah.
I think first game I won for some odd reason, and then game 2 we got to like a moment where it's like you were supposed to win, and you did win the round 2. That's why we were tied because we couldn't get.
No,
to round 3.
I won the first round because we tied in round 2. That's the only reason why. I won the first one. Remember, you won in life points in the second.
Oh right,
I won the first one. I don't remember how, but I think you went first. Oh, I remember now. You made. I don't know if this was round 2 or not, but you made Caliga and Crystal Wing.
Yeah, I made a whole.
That was round 2, right?
Yeah.
And I think, did I win the dice? I must. Yeah,
No,
I did win the dice roll. No.
No, you didn't win the dice roll. Yeah.
So I probably just won.
Yeah, you won game
because
1,
of the dice roll.
and then game 2 I had a full board, but you still were able to out it.
Yeah. To be fair, if you would have just negated the Nerval off the twins, I would have just gone game 3.
Yeah.
But like the fact that I was able to play through that was like ridiculous. Basically, you ended on a Crystal Wing, Caliga, and what was
Plutonium M7.
Autonomy, yeah. But you also should have had the trap was the thing, right?
Yeah, I did.
That was a misplay on your part.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
so
one.
that would have just like changed
Yeah.
because I could have just summoned the Fractal and attacked over the Caliga. But then round 4, I played against buddy Josh over here.
Hello.
Let's just say
Having one-offs always
drawing
gets
one-offs
drugged.
against a trap deck. This twice and this once is pretty good.
No. It's not even that. It's like both of these in one turn.
Yeah.
It's like,
So I lost the dice roll and I lost the game 1 to him, and then game 2 I drew her Duster. I blew him out with Duster. We went game 3, and then game 3 he sets 5, or he sets 4 and goes Demise. And then he sets another one and then pitches 2. And then he flips Anti-Spell on my standby. I set Duster and a Kit and pass. But then he draws a monster, so he wasn't able to send it off the Eldritch Golden Lord in his grave.
yeah.
So he wasn't able to out the Duster. Then I draw for turn. I draw Red Reboot. So I have Duster and Red Reboot. So I flip the Duster. He goes Judgment, and I go Red Reboot. And that just... That was all that needed to be said.
Crazy.
Whoa.
This guy always draws
Then he-
one of.
Then he fractals, and then he cats. That's also what
There
he's
may
had.
be some PTSD going on.
There's a little bit more than just the 2 one-ofs. There's also the 2 power cards.
Yeah, I drew my 2 power cards. He may have thought I bricked, but it was just like I didn't want to commit yet.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And last round.
Well, that was against Eldritch Dogmatica, I think.
Yeah.
So you call that. The last round I played in the finals, I played against Grid Maju Stun, and oh my god, I got lucky. I won the dice roll, which helped so much. I knew that he was playing Grid Maju Stun, so I added on Oath, Revolt, and Silver. He summoned out Gizmic. I banished it off Shureg. He summoned Grid Maju after using his desires. And the Gizmic, I just bounced it with the Oath. We went game 2. game 2, he sets up a good board, which is like 3 back row going first. It's pretty good in Grimaju, but I drew Duster again. I also drew evenly as well. So I just played Duster, and he was just like, yep, that's basically it. So I just saw my good back row routes.
All right. Any shout outs?
Shout out to Zach Grinder Murphy for lending me this deck. I don't own like any of it up until like after the tournament. I picked most of it up. I'm just missing a few things, but yeah, it's a very good deck. Is there anyone else I want to shout out? Shout out to Josh for being a good sport.
I don't think that's the face of a good sport right now, bro.
Good buddy Josh. Shout out for Al for the draw. Making me scared I couldn't win anymore. But yeah, that's
crazy.
basically it.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
All righty.